A 16-year-old from right here in Louisville has been recognized as one of the top 25 winners of the Prudential Emerging Visionaries for co-founding Community AI. It's a nonprofit that trains youth to be creating scalable technology products to help better the world. And Shraman Carr joins me now to tell us all about his great big adventure, DuPont Manual's finest. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. And it's great to catch up with you because I feel like you've just been on a ride this spring, right? Like, what was it like to go to this summit? What did you do there, and kind of what were the highlights of it?
Yeah, it was an incredible experience. I learned a lot about just how to manage a business properly, and also I met other change makers who were really passionate about creating a difference in the world. And also in that experience, I went on a trip to New York, and I was actually on a billboard in Times Square, which was super exciting. Yeah.
And you weren't expecting it, right?
No, it was a complete surprise. So we were just said that we were going to take a tour of New York, and then
no big deal.
No big deal. And once we went to Times Square, I look at the billboard, and I just suddenly see myself on the billboard. So it was kind of crazy. It was quite crazy. Yeah.
Unbelievable. And I feel like your journey in this is really just beginning, just because your idea is incredibly creative and so timely. So explain kind of basically what is Community AI Project and what inspired you to do this?
So Community AI is a 501c3 nonprofit organization aimed to empower the youth to use the power of AI to create projects to help their environments and community to create a better future. And what inspired me to create this was that I realized the amount of power AI had and how it was just becoming more and more prominent as we go along, and it's quite literally the future. So, but unfortunately, there's not really much education on this AI technology in high schools and in extracurricular activities. And if someone wants to learn about this AI technology, they'd have to take an expensive course, which would not only cost a lot of money, but also require a lot of advanced math and computer science skills, which a lot of youth unfortunately don't have. So what we do at Community AI is make this technology accessible to the youth so they can learn it in a accessible, easy, and efficient way, so they can learn it in a meaningful way to create life-changing and really meaningful projects for the communities and the environment using this great technology.
I think we have some video of the actual website that you can kind of talk us through, like what we're seeing there, because it's like we hear so many bad things about AI, right? We're terrifying people out there. We just hear about ChatGPT, we hear about our kids are writing essays off of it, but to hear it turned and used in a positive way is really very remarkable.
Right. That's actually one of the emphasis of Community AI, is to kind of in an early age show the youth the power of it, the use for good, and how it can be used for in a malicious intent, and how we can actually prevent that. So that's one of the main goals, is to use AI for social good.
We'll love it. In addition to going to this amazing summit, in addition to going Times Square, and you met so many change makers while you were at the summit, but to go to Times Square, see your name up there. In addition to all of that, on top of it all, you won a $5,000 grant as well, which is can go a long way for you to keep doing what you're doing. What do you plan to do with it?
So with this money, I plan to kind of expand our summer camps. So we hold mentorship programs and camps every year long, and kind of this will help us reach more people. So we already have, for our current camp, we have members from students from 58 countries joining in.
That's great.
Through this money, it'll really go a long way in helping us expand our programs and initiatives.
And so beyond, you're going to be a incoming senior, right, at DuPont Manual coming up this fall. And then after that, what are your plans?
After that, I hope to go to a college with a good STEM and business program, so I can envision Community AI and kind of just grow it further. And also I'm looking at some schools, including the Speed School here at Louisville, and then some other schools with good computer science and business programs.
Yeah, we know you're looking at some really big schools. I was going to say, Shraman, you need to dream big, but I think you already are. You're already achieving so much. Can other people begin entering this contest or this summit for next year, or working on projects? Are there deadlines coming up that you need to begin looking at?
Yeah, definitely. You can find more information in the Prudential Emerging Visionaries website, and you can apply from there.
Thank you so much for taking the time, and best of luck in everything you do.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure, absolutely. So if you'd like to learn more information, just head on over to prudential.com.